and you see everybody has been having that panic mode, and assuring how much is Gredico. So that person was able to tell you, I've listened to you consistently, and for me buying this land, I've listened to you, James and Peter and Sharon, on Radio Mini, and also some of our clients who have bought from you, and I can assure you that I have been able to get satisfied with what you have said and what you have done on ground. And we are here. We are making final issues to matters with legal, so that that person can be able to buy the 4 parcels in Watamu.
Wow.
Yes. So in this offer for Gredico Experience 7, we would like to extend a leaf. We had a Black November. Now we are going to end of year experience with Gredico Properties, and we are also extending the same offers we had for Black November.
Okay.
Yes. So tulikuwa tumesema valid up to 30th November.
Yes.
Saa hii tunaenda hadi December 31st.
All right.
You know, crazy discount. And maybe I can start with the Fahari Gardens.
Fahari Gardens.
This has been our baby for that 1 year. And also we have another project, a new kid on the block next to the Fahari phase 1. So where is Fahari Gardens located? For those people who are aware of Malindi, our projects are relatively near Malindi town, and it is located only 27 kilometers from Malindi town, in a place called Magarini. For those people who have been hearing about the elections, huko ndiko elections zilikuwa Magarini, and that is where we are selling the properties, and it is 100 by 100. We have subdivided them to 100 by 100, and we are having a crazy offer for those people who bought the first times. They were able to buy that land at 200,000.
Sure.
All right. And to end the year, we are just extending a leave to our customers because they have been with us, they believed in us. We have delivered titles for that land specifically because it is ready titled, and we are selling right now at 190,000 Kenya shillings. That is for the phase 1. And extending to phase 2, which is back to back, we have 100 by 100 again, which we are selling at 230. From 250. We were selling at 250 at the beginning of the last 2 months or so, and right now we are selling at 230. Why are we selling or giving the customer the discounts? We are giving a Gredico experience because these people have believed with us for the whole year, and it's time for us to extend the better part of our gesture to them and telling them, kujeni mpate shamba. Why Fahari Gardens? Fahari Gardens is one of the projects that I can say within the next 2 or so years it will be just a boom. The last time we went for a site visit, we found the people who have purchased near the college, actually most of them have started fencing. Number 2, they have started extending the water connection to their land. All right. And the next phase, I know they are going to extend the electricity to their land. So we have already done very well demarcated loads, and you can be able to tell once you go to the site that this is a place that you just need to invest ASAP. Why? Everything is on site. Talk about water, talk about electricity, talk about the security, and maybe to introduce to a customer who is new, who is wondering, I am in from Nairobi. How have you been able to make sure that as I go forward, I don't have issues with that land? We ensure that we have purchased land where all the communities, that the people who are there, we have involved them, and that land is green. Hakuna mambo mingi, hakuna stories. At Gredico tunasema hakuna stories. It is just purchase, get your title, and that's basically it. So you will bear with me, Mr. Bramwel, for the last 7 years, that we have given an experience to clients who are actually building, all right, buying and building, and others are saying, let me buy and put that land. Those people who do the land banking in essence. So for any customer who is looking forward to buy Fahari Gardens, what do? You just go to a number, call our number 0711 082 220, and the first thing, once that call is received by our sales executive, you'll be able to be sent a clear map, which will be able to indicate already the lands that have been picked and the ones that are remaining. We have limited plots for Fahari phase 1. I think we have almost like 8 or 10 plots that are remaining because they are going very, 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 very fast. And I'm looking forward for anybody who is looking forward. I deposit only 40,000 Kenya shillings.
Right.
Once you deposit that 40,000, we are scheduled for a site visit towards the end of January, which will communicate the date. Once we have given that date, we will that guarantees you that you will have a return ticket and all cost at Gredico Properties Africa Ltd. Once you're back, we will engage you with an offer letter, and that offer letter will be able to help you, show you how you'll be able to be making the payments in installment.
Right.
There are people who will be asking, and if I pay cash right now, Ripa cash. I have had like almost like 7 clients. You know, some of them maybe one of your listeners called Leah, and she can attest to it that once she has paid the full amount, we have processed the titles.
Okay.
You know, in a week's time, she got her title. And then she was able to come back. She was able to help the son in terms of purchase the land, and she was able to get the title within 1 week. Why? It was just a direct transfer because already that land is in our name. And also for Fahari phase 2, it's the same thing. We're actually asking anybody who would like to invest in us to go and come and look from this perspective. For the longest time possible, when we start a year, everybody has a vision that by the end of the year, I will have done something. My Fahari Garden phase 1 and phase 2 is the perfect place to say that wacha nijipatie shukrani. You know, na hiyo tunajipatia shukrani in a different way, but the best shukrani unaweza jipatia Bramwel ni ya kashamba.
Exactly.
You know, you can have that title deed, you can keep it maybe for some time. And I remember there's a customer I was engaging who is actually a referral from you. And the customer tells me, what I do is I buy land, keep it, alafu nauza. Na hata simwambii kama Gredico.
Yeah.
So that person purchases land from us, alafu anaweka, anauza. So if you buy it at 190, I can guarantee you in the next 2 or so years, you can surely even sell it at 500.
Yeah.
Now, there are other people who are looking forward for opportunities to build that land in terms of hostels. There is a demand for hostels in that specific place because Magarini Technical College is something that has already started. It's almost now getting to the 2nd year. It has more than 500 students. So that will tell you that it is not only the teaching staff, there's also the non-teaching staff and the students. You know, so you can able to change that narrative and get what we call passive income while you're in Nairobi. For example, the customer who has purchased plot number 1, she's actually on her plan to be able to build a hostel, Yamawe, you know. So that will tell you that that person is seeing that there is an opportunity. The customer is saying, can I build, you know, commercial spaces and then build the hostels from the inside part of it, you know. So there is a need for that place. We have a public-private partnership within the vicinity just after the Magarini, whereby they will be done a cassava factory. So we're expecting that the demand for any person who is looking forward to settle, that is the perfect project that you're looking forward to settle.
Right.
Now, again, we move into a place called Watamu. Watamu is one of, right now as we speak, is booming. Why? So many reservations are being done for the December holiday. And I can assure you that anybody who is looking forward to build, Watamu is the next place. And actually, Bramwel, to tell you, we are actually working on another project on the same. And we are actually remaining with only, I think, 8 plots remaining for Watamu. You know, they are going very fast. And at the beginning of the year, there were quite many. But right now, very limited plots are remaining. Watamu is located, the project that we're talking about is located just a few minutes from the Jacaranda Hotel. I think everybody know about the new Jacaranda Hotel. Just 800 meters from the beach, you can be able to find. And what has been surprising is the level of development in Watamu. Talk about roads accessibility. As we speak, it is being done, roads are being done day to day. Talk about the projects of the government, water projects being done on the site. So you'll find that this is a place that in terms of potential, it is actually growing. We have demarcated the land in 50 by 100, and this 50 by 100, it has we are selling at 760 from 780. And note, the prices that I'm speaking to our listeners, they are all inclusive. We don't have any additional what you call additional prices ati sijui nikikaa miaka ngapi nitaongeza bei. No, they are just very fixed. There's a customer who has been asking me severally, na nikinunua cash na ninunue na installment. For example, if I put a deposit of 40,000, even and we have a flexible payment plan of 6 months or 8 months, are you going to change that price? No, we don't actually change the price of that. We just remain as flexible for every client who is looking forward to invest.
Well said.
Yes.
And still at Watamu,
yes, because
the last time I checked, the 50 by 100s Watamu beach plots, you are selling at 780,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
With this particular offer,
yes,
how much are you selling it at, and what is the size as at now?
Yes, we are actually doing 20,000 off.
20,000 off.
20,000 off. So we are doing it at 760,000 and 60, and everything inclusive.
Okay.
All right. So once they dial our number 0711 082220, of course we will, and they deposit the 40,000.
Right.
The balance will remain 720. You know, 760 minus 40,000.
Okay.
That is what you'll be able to pay, and we will give you a very flexible payment plan for that land.
All right.
Yes.
So all these prices are title inclusive.
Title inclusive, yes.
What a deal, my dear listener. What a deal. What are you waiting for? Call Gredico so that you can end the year in style, my dear listener. All right? And that is why I told you that Gredico Properties Africa Ltd is a company that is helping Kenyans break the cycle of one day I will buy land and finally step into ownership. So today, step into that ownership, my dear listener. If you have been telling yourself that next year I'll buy land, yet another year is about to end, then end this year in style with Gredico Properties Africa Ltd. Take advantage of these crazy offers, my dear listener. All right? Yes, phase 1 from 200,000 Kenya shillings now to 190,000 Kenya shillings. Phase 2 from 250,000 Kenya shillings to 230,000 Kenya shillings. All title inclusive. What do you need to do? Step number 1, call Gredico and book today. 0711 082 220. Okay, 0711 082 220. Start a conversation with Gredico Properties Africa Ltd because you need to own a part of Malindi. And not just Malindi, my dear listener. Gredico also is taking you to where people are going, taking you to where developments are going, taking you to where the developments are rising very, very, very fast. Bwana James, take us through the fast rising Victory Gardens in Konza City.
Well, Konza City is one of the government plans for Vision 2030. For those people who have been there, they can attest that, and even as you go to that place called Konza City, you can actually see that the phase 1 is done.
Right.
The people who, maybe just to remind the customer that Konza City is 5,000 piece of acre of land, and 5,000, that means there's a lot that is going to happen. In the first phase, for those people who have been there, we have seen 3 universities already starting there. Okay. We have seen even the private schools doing projects in the first phase. And what this tells you is that this is an investment that anybody who is looking forward for growth, for growth in the future, because right now, that specific land, let me just say the distance from Mombasa Road. For those people who have been Mombasa Road, we have 2 access that you can actually use. We have one road whereby we have the Daystar University. Directly opposite, you can use the road to Stone Athi, and then and then that road goes directly to where we have the Konza substation. And from the Konza substation, we are just a kilometer. In fact, when you're in the land, you can actually see most of the time the swap. You have always had the swap of the SGR. It takes place at the Konza substation most of the time, whereby unasikianga kuna wakati zinagoja ile ingine inagoja. So anyway, it is a place that anybody who is looking forward to buy and wait, this is very ideal for you. Why? The level of developments going on that space is on a high note, you know. Then you can actually also access it from the other side, where we have the Konza substation, the electricity substation. You can actually access it from there. It will give you a clear view of what is happening in the Konza Technopolis. So if you are looking forward to invest in this land, it is very, 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 very affordable for anybody who is looking forward to invest in that place. It is very also ideal for settlement. All right, kuna mtu anasema, can I build? When you look at that map, of course, the map, you'll be able to see we have a space that has been left in the social area. That means we are growing a community inside the Konza Technopolis. There are two ways also you can access that place. We have the SGR, kuna ile inasema ile inter-county. So if you're asking yourself, can I access it through the inter-county? Yes, you can be able to access it through the inter-county and also via the road, as I have mentioned, the spaces that you can be able to meet. So accessibility, check. In terms of water, since it is a community in itself, we are looking forward, of course, to have so many discussion around the how we will be able to do the activities there. And maybe to talk about the price. You know, we have done 50 by 100 plots for those, and actually we have done almost half of the project is done, half of the projects. So we are remaining with almost another half. And just to tell the listeners, that is phase 1. Phase 2 will be just be next to that. And for now, we had an introductory price of 380. That is what we have been selling for throughout the year. But for now, for any customer who dial in today, we are selling at 365, all inclusive. All right. And what do you need to do? You call our number 0711 082 220. This will give you a chance to get a free site visit. And Mr. Bramwel, to be very honest, we usually have our site visits on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but of late we have been having clients saying, hey, siwezi patikana, it's towards the end of the year. We are always flexible. Hata ukisema tukupeleke leo, we are able to do that plan for you today, and you'll be able to go. So this is a place that for anybody who is an investor, you know, a true investor who knows, nikieka hii shamba hapa, within the next 2 years, buying at 365, you can bear me witness that land will appreciate with maybe even 10% or 20% return on investment for that land. So if you're looking forward also to settle, this is an ideal place for you to be able to settle.
All right.
Yes.
Even as you are going to give us the number or remind us the number to call, you had a flexible payment plan. You mentioned a very flexible payment plan for those who are deciding to invest in Malindi Fahari Gardens Phase 1, Phase 2, and the beach plots.
Yes.
Does it also apply here at Victory Gardens?
Yes, it does apply. We have been very flexible for any client. So the first point is that the site visit is for free. All right. And for example, that land, we are saying the minimum deposit that you're able to deposit is 100,000. Once you deposit the 100,000, the rest you'll be able to pay within 4 to 6 months. So we are flexible, but we say there are people even who are buying like 4 plots. We will come and customize, sit down with you, and we will be able to give you a very good offer, on how you're going to pay.
Yes. Then remind us the number they need to call for bookings.
Yes, for the bookings, you need just to call our number 0711 082 220. 0711 082 220. You can always also WhatsApp that number, and you'll be able to get a response. A map will be sent to you. If you're actually that land, by the way, when you're talking about, is it ready titled? Sisi tunadil na ready title. So once you call our number, they will be able to share with you the title number of the specific land that you have chose. You know, if you're looking forward for number 360, they will be able to send you the title. You are able to do your search, and you'll be able to do the transaction going forward.
All right.
So yes,
there you go, my dear listener. From 380,000 Kenya shillings down to 365,000 Kenya shillings, my dear listener. Get yourself a share of Victory Gardens, Konza City, courtesy Gredico Properties Africa Limited. All right. Yes, remember I told you that Gredico Properties Africa Limited has rolled out festive discounts, prices that are so friendly that even the listener who has always left land, felt that land is beyond reach, can now step in. Now you see what we are talking about, and that's why I told you the best investments are made when everyone else is still thinking about it. All right, that is exactly why you strike it. So strike these right now, my dear listener, by simply calling Gredico 0711 082 220. Go to where people are going as an investor. All right, don't say that I wish I knew the right time to invest was 10 years ago. The next right time for you to invest is today, and the cheapest a piece of land can be is today. So don't let this opportunity flip through your fingers. All right, 0711 082 220. That is exactly what you need to do. Call Gredico, book yourself a slot. Remember, for Victory Gardens in Madindi, site visit, not in Madindi, but Victory Gardens, Konza City, site visits are absolutely free. So call the team and they will plan themselves accordingly to accommodate you on the site visit. Now, as we are winding up, my brother James,
yes,
take us to the strategically placed Baraka Gardens in Kisaju.
Yes. Now, Kisaju is one of the fast-growing satellite towns in Nairobi. And those people were asking, Kisaju iko wapi? I've always had that question.
Yeah.
Kisaju is on the side of Kitengela, just 15 kilometers from Kitengela. That is where we find Kisaju. And our project is just located 2.5 off the Nairobi Namanga Road. You'll be able to find our project. For those people who know the prayer center, our project is less than maybe less than a kilometer or less than 800 meters from the prayer center of Kisaju. All right. Okay. And this project is very, very, very ideal for somebody who is looking forward to settle. All right. And we have for the longest time, this project, people have been asking, can I buy 2, 3? Is it a controlled development? Well, this project is one of the projects that I can say that we have had so many people buying that parcel to build. All right. If you're looking forward for residential, this is very ideal for you, someone who is looking forward to settle. So the land, we have demarcated it at 50 by 100. And for those people who are asking, Kisaju kuna maji, kuna stima? Yes. The land actually for our neighbor who is just next to us is doing a project on the same on a different land, but of course our neighbor, most of them are actually doing a lot in terms of development. And anybody who is looking forward to buy that land, we have actually a crazy discount for that land. We were actually selling it at around 1.150, and to guarantee you right now, that was title inclusive. We are actually selling at 1.1. All right. So 50,000 off for that specific land. So why Kisaju? One, it is one of the fastest growing places out of Kitengela, because most people who know Kitengela, it is actually developed and is still developing. So in the outskirts of Kitengela, Kisaju is now the new town, if I can call it, because it's really growing very fast. So anybody who is looking forward for settlement, this is the best place for you, because everything is available on site in terms of accessibility and security. The road that we're talking about, 2.5, it is an all-weather road. Now the road actually is the one that kukinyesha, it actually dries up within a few minutes. So it is very accessible to access to the land. In terms of security, of course, there is security within the vicinity. There's a police station. You also look at a place whereby we have universities. Talk about the KAG just in the neighborhood. you know. So this is a place that also, if you're looking forward to do some activities on the land in terms of commercial, you can actually do that. So it is open to be done development specifically. You know, there are lands that we say for farming, but that one I can tell you it is purely residential. You can actually do residential in that specific place. So as we said, you are actually selling it at 1.15 right now, 50,000 off. We are selling at 1.1 for this end of year, and Gredico experience at 7.
All right.
Yes.
Is it a buy and build?
Yes, it is actually a buy and build, and anybody who will be there can be able to see the different people having different models in terms of flat roofs. You're doing bungalows. Actually, that is what is actually happening as we speak within the same neighborhood. So it is a buy and build kind of a project. It can also be buy and wait.
Okay.
All right. Because the place as it grows, you can just buy, and so for someone who was looking, who has settled, anaweza viweka pale and then just wait for some years, hata si miaka mingi, just give it 1 year, you'll be able to see the appreciating value of that specific land because of the fast growing area in Baraka Estate in Kisaju.
There you go, my dear listener. Kisaju, Kitengela, the Gredico Properties Africa Ltd are there, my dear listener, to make sure that you get yourself a share of this beautiful cake that they are issuing out, my dear listener. So do yourself a favor, call Gredico 0711 082 220. Remember, your dream address awaits you at Gredico Properties Africa Ltd 0711 082 220. And to wind up, my brother James, take us through the beautiful and the promising plots in Kithioko.
Yes. Now we have been having most of the time, Mr. Bramwel, you will find that watu wanatoka Nairobi siku hizi.
Exactly.
They want to expand their territory, you know, and through expansion of territory, there are some satellite towns that have been growing very fast, you know, and we started with the Kidimani, which has been pretty doing well. We also have Matu, and also we have Kithioko. That is where actually now the honey is, you know, literally. And the project that we have is called Nova Gardens. We have 2 projects, Nova Garden Phase 1 and Nova Gardens Phase 2 and Phase 3. That is what we are having. And the Nova Gardens Phase 2 is actually in a place called Bondoni. And then there is a town called Kyomo. Just behind the town called Kyomo, it is actually demarcated in 50 by 100, and we are selling, guess what? We were selling at only 130,000 Kenya shillings. Right now, it is just 125,000, inclusive of title deed. And for those people who are asking, okay, tell me about that land. That land, actually, most of the people who have been there is actually red soil. All right. And the red soil means that it is very flexible for doing farming. We have had people buying projects in Matu, Kidimani. Some of them have settled. Others are doing farming. And those places that, Bramwel, you know, you can actually do poultry farming in that specific land. You can actually do pigs. There are people even actually who have done pigs. And actually there are people who are actually real farming. All right. And because of the area of how the growth in terms of the different weather within the same place. So this is a place that I can advise anybody who is looking forward. Kwanza kulima. This is very nice for actually kulima, and actually if you're looking forward to settle. So we have Nova Phase 2, which we are selling at only 130, discounted price 125. We now come to a newest project that we have, that is Nova Phase 3, and it is actually 800 meters from the Thika Garissa Highway, you know, just stone throw away. All right. And it is actually demarcated as 50 by 100, and we are actually selling at a price of 170. But for this month of December, we are actually doing 10,000 off, so we are selling at 160,000. Note, all these lands that I've mentioned here, they are title inclusive, no additional charges. And we assure you that when you talk about, for example, this one that we're talking about, Nova Phase 3, it is somewhere hata leo Bramwel nikikwambia ununue hautaiacha. In fact, you'll do 4 plots because the soil itself, you know, the water itself, the electricity that you'll be able to see, it gives you an assurance of the future of that place. And let me say this, when we're buying land, we are not just buying land, we are building legacy for our generations. So anybody who is looking forward to buy land and build a legacy, it is actually dial our number 0711 082 220. There's something that I didn't talk about. As we talk about Gredico experience at 7, we have been voted severally for in terms of title issuance. We can buy land today, but the title tena inakuwa ni shida. For us, we guarantee you, once we have put the prices as we have put, they are title inclusive, and you will get your title. We have had initiatives we call Title Mtaani, so we'll ensure kama hauwezi, you tell us where we can actually drop or send a parcel so that you get your title deed.
All right.
Yes.
There you go, my dear listener. Thank you so much, Bwana James,
Yes.
for your time this morning.
Yes.
Looking forward to having you again, God willing, next week, so that we can continue steering this conversation in order to help our listeners get a portion of the goodies that Gredico Properties Africa Ltd are offering.
Yes.
So asante sana, my brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, my dear listener, there you go. Do yourself a favor as we conclude this conversation. Let the conversation continue on the other end with Gredico Properties Africa Ltd. Call 0711 082 220. Remember, Gredico Properties Africa Ltd delivers value to you. 8 o'clock, we're going to be having news. I'll be back with the 3rd hour. Don't go too far.
The Catholic Radio for All.
This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM. This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM.